This is a 1967 Ford Galaxie with V8 289 cubic inches engine. Where the Galaxie name comes from? The Ford marketing was to reach a wide audience, alluding to a space race between the US and the Soviet Union. It was another reason to fill this Galaxie with all sorts of technical advancement of the 60s. Coil springs replaced the former leaf springs at the back of the car, which was the first step towards an independent rear suspension. I want to have an Ask the Public segment in our video. Here it is.
Would you like me to explain?
I would love to hear this.
The car that made these two equal-length tire marks had positraction. You can't make those marks without positraction, which was not available.
Question for you guys. Does this car have a positraction? Please leave a comment. Reversible keys for the ignition, door and trunk locks was a big deal in 1967. No matter which way you put it in, it works. Five inches more knee room at the front. Ford tried to compete with large Cadillacs and Lincolns back in the days. Everything is padded and soft inside of this vehicle, compared to modern cars filled with cheap plastic and hard seats. New front suspension allowed wheels to move backward and not just up and down during the ride. It is also interesting that at the old Ford commercial, the car is driven on non-paved surface, and nothing was mentioned about off-road capabilities. Even according to many old TV shows, no paved roads were quite common in the US during 60s or 70s. When created in 1967, Galaxie tried to appeal to the high-end clientele, assuming that if you are a buyer of this vehicle, go to a fancy restaurant every week is a must. For this reason, two separate keys to access your car were designed specifically for the valet parking. I remember during my visit to Europe, I was invited to a fancy restaurant, so we just left our car in the middle of the busy downtown traffic in front of the restaurant and tossed the key to the valet. Two keys, a very handy option, so you can keep your glove compartment and your trunk locked to restrict access to your 9mm or cash box. In 1967, your personal privacy was protected by Ford, that's why two keys design was implemented. Compare it with today's remote access and remote start of your own vehicle by road assistance services and other strangers. More rubber to absorb the vibration. Again, non-paved roads were quite normal in that time. That's another reason why this Galaxie feels like a boat when you're cruising around. I personally like that experience. Comfort, space inside, room for your elbows, real metal and leather, and don't forget power steering that you can turn with two fingers. This Galaxie have no rust. Want a time machine that can transfer you back in the 60s in comfort and style, this car will do. I think the style of these rims and the grille at the front works together beautifully. They complement each other. White exterior, white leather, and shiny metal would not go out of style. The more you look at it, the more you like it. That's it for today, folks. We'll talk later.